Good morning, guys. Welcome to a beautiful but very cold winter morning. It's been as cold as -8 degrees, but the temperature should rise to about 0, maybe 1 degree later today. And it's no secret that we are going through like trying to make a huge decision for our lives at the minute, and I do feel quite overwhelmed this week. It feels like we're making it to the point where we have to make a decision, and we're so torn between like the excitement of seeing that this dream is within our reach and like talking about the future, all of the things that we could do on this property, and just being so excited about this possibility. And at the same time, on the other side, we fear jumping in too deep. We fear drowning in a dream that was too big. Like, you know, we're just trying to see everything, the big picture. Very serious conversations, but I feel like I need to just connect with my garden today, get some fresh air, get some like, I don't know, peace and quiet for me to think and feel. It's probably not possible for me to just feel like a complete zen no matter what decision we're going to make. I am always someone who tries to predict the future, like every single scenario. It feels so much bigger than buying this house because it's so many years ahead that we are dreaming this time. When I bought this house, I knew that it was probably going to be pretty temporary. I didn't know if I was going to be here for 5 years, where the next property is somewhere we hopefully see ourselves like, you know, 25 years. You never know. That's the thing in life. I have, for now, I've written down a shopping list. I'm gonna go and get some stuff for breakfast. Pick up the H&M lampshade. I did order one. Actually, my boyfriend did. So I will pick that up. That's cute. It almost looks like it was made for it. It looks really good. was one serious breakfast slash lunch. I'm ready for some garden work. But before I'm going to get changed into something really warm and practical, I have decided I'm going to part with some formal gowns from my wardrobe. I know that selling out a few pieces from my wardrobe is not going to make the dream property any less of a big decision, but there is some part of me, like in a naive place in my head, I do think every small difference is going to make a difference. So also with like wedding season coming up and I have nowhere to use these, I'm going to part with a few dresses. This is so beautiful. I'm gonna list this on my wardrobe sale. I've decided to part with this beauty. Like the top, it's just stunning. This vintage 70s gown in a minty green color, it's just so charming and very classy. And I need to delete a dress because I think, like, I'm 30 by now. I think it's time to realize and like accept the fact that I'm probably not going to wake up one morning with a big chest. I think that train has left, so I'm also going to part with this one. The chest bit is just too big for me. The goal for working in the garden today is to clear the path alongside the house, and if I feel like continuing into the garden, I'm going to do that. We actually cleared the front of the house this weekend, cut down some trees, and like in general it's just so nice to remove all of the dead sticks and things popping up from the ground from last year, because you can barely see how spring is actually popping up from the ground at the minute. I've also made an extra composting pile in the garden that I definitely need to remove because it's in a flower bed so it's not supposed to be there anymore. This is a lot of clothes to wear inside. The temperature outside has now gone up to -1 degree. It's a perfect garden weather, isn't it? I'm being so Danish. The sun is out, so we'll just pretend that it's spring.
First thing on the agenda today was to tackle this composting pile that I'd made over winter. I don't know why I thought a plastic bag was a good idea to begin with. Luckily, it didn't take me many minutes before I went out and got my wheelbarrow, and it was quickly filled up. And just like that, after about 10 minutes, the flower bed already looks so much better. The second flower bed was going to require a bit more work, especially because it had a climbing rose that had grown so big. It was not really healthy anymore. It was just out of control, and I decided kind of along the way to go a bit berserk and cut it down fully. So if you're a bit sensitive to seeing roses get cut down, I think you should look away for a second. Can we just daydream about how beautiful this garden is going to be in just a few months? The rhododendrons are going to be full of pink and lilac shaded flowers. It's going to look so different and I can't wait. I've already made a lot of progress. I do have the worst flower bed waiting for me in the end, but it's looking good. And then I got a visitor in the garden.
Hi, Misa. Hi. Oh, hi, Tony. Good morning, guys. I think it's quite fun sometimes. Like, overall, I see myself as a pretty independent woman. I have always made like my own decisions. I have chosen my own path in life. But at times, rare occasions, I just want a grown-up person to come and tell me that whatever I'm about to do is going to be fine. I'm going to be okay. Just like look into the future and tell me that it's going to be good. But when it comes to the house, that's just not possible. Nobody can do that. We have like the bank checking through all of the finances and they have to like approve of that. And I can like talk to friends and family about all of the things that we do have to consider, but nobody can look into the future and say you'll be fine. Nobody knows anything. In the middle of all of this, there's also this fear of letting fear control me and ruin this dream. I've never been a big risk taker, like never. You might think differently when you look at me from outside, but I am not a risk taker. So it's all about finding that middle ground of seeing the fears, acknowledging them, and finding space to dream and believe in the future. It's a weird place to be. I'm just sharing all of my thoughts with you in this video. There's a lot to consider. I have completely lost track of time. I have to be in the showroom in 10 minutes. I just packed some veggie lasagna. Let's go. I can't reveal to you quite yet what I just received by mail, but I am so excited. Next week I'll show you. This week is not going to be boring though. The collection for the week is going to be groove. There is a lot of 70s pieces, 70s patterns. I received this skirt in the mail the other day. It was just sent to me by one of you guys, a viewer. It's such a beautiful skirt. It's not my size though, so I'm going to use it in this week's collection because it's just perfect. And the person who sent this to me did write that I could sell it however I wished, and it's just so sweet. I feel like I'm just like being supported in such a lovely way, so thank you so much if you're watching. It's really cute. So Groove collection, lots of color, like this 70s dress, so fun. I hope that this one can help me stay warm throughout the shoot today. It's time to get changed. I'm not that innocent. Cold. Next up, going to pick up some packages. Am I making a huge mistake if I part with this dress? If I was invited to a wedding, I would wear this, like for sure. I think it's so beautiful, it's really flattering. Maybe I should just breathe. It's irritating how beautiful these pieces are when you put them on. You kind of regret everything you've said. I'm going to eat the lasagna that's in the oven. Hey guys, it's already Friday afternoon. Yesterday and today has been so packed running errands, but I've made it almost to the end. I just have to finish up this video. That's why I've come into the walk-in closet, because we live in a tiny house. So besides from the living room, there is the walk-in and the bedroom. And I thought this was the coziest choice. So I'm almost through the week. Peace Out collection is ready and I really like it. It looks so good. I even gave the web shop, or the web, my brain is so gravy. I gave the web shop a little bit of a design upgrade so that it looks groovy and it's going to match the collection perfectly. So we have also arranged another viewing of our dream house for next week. It's been a while because there's been so much like going forth and back with the seller and our bank. So another viewing is going to happen next week. It's going to be exciting and we can't wait to come back to the house and see it again. It feels like pretty far in memory at the minute, so hopefully that's going to help us make a decision. We're also going to bring a carpenter who will look at the roof with us. Like, the roof is it can have a big impact on our decision. So I hope that you enjoyed me like opening up for some of the considerations and some of the chats we're having at the minute in this week's video. It's a huge life decision and it is equally as exciting and thrilling as it is a bit scary. I think I still at times get caught in thinking that it's so unrealistic and I need to wake up, like really imposter feelings. I get so afraid that my business is going to like go really poorly at some point. Like, yeah, I don't know, so many imposter feelings. I hope that you enjoyed me opening up, and yeah, if you did, please leave a thumbs up. I am so excited about next week. It's going to be a busy week, like house viewing, something very, very exciting. Next week is going to be great. So I will see you on Monday. I put on lipstick just to make this small clip, and if you're wondering, this is my favorite everyday lipstick. It's from Boch and it's 003, called Strict. I did that just for you. See you guys.